Hello, everyone. Um, I'm here to give my vision statement and to elaborate on more on my vision statement for K-12 distant learning. And my vision is to give minding domain of elevated requirements, individualized consideration, and extraordinary instructing through a separation learning conveyance framework that it is adequately versatile for K through 12 students, mostly in customary and non conventional instructive settings, accomplish their most extreme scholastic potential and life objectives. Why do I feel that distant learning is positive and that it could work and that it does work? Every individual should basically know every teacher, let me just say that every teacher, every professor, but for the K through 12 teachers, shouldn't get to know their students on a more individual, information driven premise through discussions, important evaluations, and exceedingly intrusive educating. um, Advancing in a more steady, mindful condition of exclusive requirements and responsibility, and by making powerful strategies, fun, motivation, and open doors for families as well. So just basically collaborating the two in and out of the classroom, being an essential piece of the learning network in which students, families, instructors, and collaborative associations and staff share information about each other or different things that may help the students in and out of the classroom, because the most positive thing out of this is the success of the student and whatever we need to do to make sure that learning and success is motivated. We want to utilize all abilities and make sure that the assets accomplish our main goal, and that is basically the intelligence and assertiveness of our students, making sure that we're planning for fruitful proceedings and instruction encounters by enabling them to manufacture individualized, applicable, and initiative educational programs inside of the classroom, inside of the classroom based programs, if I may say. Distant learning is often discussed as the context of higher ed and adult education, but for its relevancy in the K-12 education, is also growing more and more now. More technology is being accessed in the classroom because that's the way our generations are learning more, through technology. So we want to make sure that we're incorporating technology more now than ever, because that's just becoming the way of the world. According to the Department of Education, something that we constantly, as a classroom teacher, we have to make sure we're being aligned with. But the most recent study on the topic and the percentages of public schools districts whose students are now using it in elementary schools because of how they're taking things to another level in middle and high school. They have took distant learning courses, has rose from a percentage of about 30%. Well, I'll say about 30% in 2002, to roughly 50% in 2010. Well, we know we're now in 2019. So trust me, the numbers have grown rapidly since then of the use of the technology being used in the classroom. How technology is being used more so now for teachers to give assignments, teachers to grade assignments without turning in any paperwork, or as we call it in the classroom, dittos. The courses have generated a fair share of heated discussions, and even had some different opinions about things, the pros and cons of the technology in the room, and how distant learning is beginning to affect jobs now. So I would say for many school districts, budget cuts because of distant learning have made it difficult to retain a full workforce, but it's beneficial to our students. And now I say that's really what we want to do, is do whatever we need to do to be beneficial to our students and to prepare them for the world once they leave our classrooms. So that's my take on distance learning, and my vision for K through 12 students. Thanks. Bye.